welcome everybody in high atop Chapel Hill, Tennessee, to the Front Porch Sports Network. This is Seth Campbell on the call tonight. I'll be joined by Cameron McCandless and Clarissa McFarland momentarily. We are at Murray E. Holton Memorial Field for the undefeated matchup of a 2-0 Mount Pleasant High School team against the 2-0 Forrest Rockets. We're so happy to have you along with us tonight, as it appears we're going to have quite the eventful evening weather-wise. We have storms moving in from our west, and we are monitoring those closely. But regardless of that, we are set to kick this game off at 6:15 p.m. As you probably know, that's a 45-minute premature kickoff, but that's okay. We are doing that so we can try to get this game in tonight because the lightning is coming. We just don't know when. So, once again, happy to have you in with us. This is the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS. We have Toby Keith serenading us from the PA in the background, and you can probably hear that, as the teams are still preparing for a kickoff that's about 11 and a half minutes away. Overcast skies tonight. Crowd filing in regardless of the weather. But at this point, I'm going to introduce my fellow commentators for the Front Porch Sports Network and Kennedy Broadcasting tonight. We have, to my far left, Cameron McCandless. Cameron, how are you doing this evening?
Great. Good to be here, Seth.
Glad to have him with us. And then in the middle, Mount Pleasant High School senior and jack of all trades around here, journalism aficionado at times, other times high school athlete. We have Clarissa McFarland. Clarissa, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, ready for this game, and excited to see how it's going to turn out.
We all are. That's amazing to have you both with us tonight. It's a team effort, and it's always great to have a good team around us. So we have Clarissa manning the camera tonight. She's going to bring you the views throughout the evening. Me and Cameron, and Clarissa too, will be commentating throughout the night. We're hoping this weather stays away, but we will continue to update that because the westward skies look unfriendly.
That's an understatement, sir.
Yeah, they're pretty dark. So we have, and we're on top of the press box here at Holton Memorial Field, which is a great place to be, but it might not be the best place to be in the thunderstorms. So we will see what happens. The tent is zip tied down as tight as we could zip tie that bad boy down. And yeah, if you remember last year at Waverly, we got rained out. The equipment got a little wet and we got kicked off the air. So we're going to do everything we can to stop that from happening tonight, and we are weather aware and we are weather prepared. So, like I said, we have 2-0 Mount Pleasant team taking on a 2-0 Forrest team. This is an early season test for both teams because Mount Pleasant, to put it nicely, because I don't want to deride the first two opponents, but Mount Pleasant has had an easy schedule so far, defeating Battle Creek in their first ever varsity game, and then defeating a Zion team that's rather new to 11-11 football. So this is the first test for sure for the Mount Pleasant Tigers. Forrest has been a little bit more tested. Who has Forrest played in the past couple of weeks, Cameron?
So the first week, Forrest won 38-20 over Huntland. That was a tight game. It was 20-17 late in the third quarter, and then Forrest ended up scoring the final 21 to put that game away. And then they played Creekwood in week one, actually, and won 43-36. Took a late game interception to seal that victory.
Yeah, and both of those teams much more larger and well established than Zion or Battle Creek just starting off. So Chapel Hill, Forrest, they've been tested so far. They have a stud running back, and that's someone we're going to have to keep an eye on throughout the evening. He is averaging 302 yards a game, Cameron.
13 yards a carry. Number 13, Quincy Mitchell, is definitely going to be somebody to keep an eye on. Last week he broke a 99-yard touchdown run with the first play of the game.
So, Clarissa, we're going to keep an eye on number 13, Quincy Mitchell, because if he averages 13 yards every time he carries the ball, Forrest will win this game.
It's going to be a long game.
Forrest will win this game. So Mount Pleasant's task is to keep those linebackers. The linebackers have to keep Mitchell in check, because if he runs wild, Forrest will run away with it. They might score 50 points. But important note, Coach Kent Hartsfield has led this Mount Pleasant defense to 8 consecutive quarters of scoreless football. It's a shutout streak for the Mount Pleasant defense. The defense has looked up to the test so far, but they're going to be tested tonight, and they're going to have to hold Mitchell in check. The passing game for Forrest hasn't done much yet, and if they're forced to do something, they might throw the ball right to us. So we'll have to see.
That week 1 game against Creekwood, they only completed 2 passes. So,
and if you're running the ball 13 yards
for 389 yards,
why pass it?
Why put the ball in the air?
Yeah,
exactly.
why pass it?
With the weather we may have tonight, with the wind and potential rain coming in, they may be grinding it out and keeping the ball on the ground.
Absolutely. So some players to watch for us. We've got linebacker number 47, A.J. Sieber. He's going to have to stop Mitchell. He can't let Mitchell get to the secondary, because if he gets to the secondary, he's going to get pay dirt. So A.J. Sieber is going to have to put a stop to that. On the offensive side of things, take your pick. Number 10, Cale Scott was our player of the game in week 1. He's going to have to continue to command this offense, and he's done a real good job poise-wise. I don't believe he's turned the ball over at all, and he's going to have to keep that up tonight, because this is going to be a slobber knocker of a game. Both teams are geared up, ready to go. There's going to be some hard hitting, and I'm looking forward to it here in Chapel Hill tonight.
Should be a good game.
So at this time, we got about 6 minutes before kickoff. We're going to send it to break, and we will be back shortly for Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family-owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable, local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Murray County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Murray County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic, 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Murray County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all, from residential to commercial. They offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
Welcome everybody back to Chapel Hill, Tennessee, where the Mount Pleasant Tigers take on the Forrest Rockets. We're just before kickoff. The team captains are meeting at midfield. We'd like to remind everybody that this is the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS. We got a good one in front of us tonight, with both teams 2-0 coming into this contest. I'm Seth Campbell. I'm joined this evening by Cameron McCandless and Mount Pleasant High School senior Clarissa McFarland.
Mount Pleasant has won the toss, Seth, and they have deferred to the second half.
Okay. So we'll see Braden Case out shortly to kick the ball off to the Forrest Rockets to start the game, and we'll get an early look at running back Quincy Mitchell for these Rockets.
Rockets will receive the opening kickoff.
So before the rain hits, it is a beautiful night.
It's time to get underway, folks.
We got a good breeze blowing in.
Here at the Rock.
Overcast skies clearly. We hope everybody's staying safe out there as these storms blow in to the Middle Tennessee region. Mount Pleasant's prepared to take the field, clad in white jerseys, red tops with that cross-hatched MP on the side of their helmets. Special shout out to Clarissa here tonight, who's up here working these cameras, giving you the views on our live stream. Also, special shout out to Mount Pleasant High School junior Neil Patel, who's already watching along with us. He told me today, Clarissa, he had to work, so he couldn't come, but he was going to be watching along. And Forrest takes the field to the fanfare of the Forrest High School marching band.
Nice crowd here from Mount Pleasant tonight, Seth. They made the trip.
Yep, couldn't be more right. We've got bleachers on both sides, despite the weather blowing in, which we will mention multiple times tonight. Despite that weather, we have full bleachers on the Forrest home side below us as we are perched high atop Holton Memorial Field, and we're on top of the press box and looking over at the Mount Pleasant bleachers. They are full as well, with people still filing in. So we got a good night for a ball game. You really can't beat it. We hope the rain stays away. Clarissa, do the rain stay away dance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and spread spread the salts, burn the sage, do what you have to do to keep the rain away so we can get 4 quarters of football in. So, Forrest is going to take the field.
Mitchell is back to receive the kick here, Seth.
Yeah, this is
something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see tonight. We haven't seen anybody of his caliber or in his atmosphere this year so far. Battle Creek boasted no player, and neither did Zion. So this will be a real test, as we talked about earlier. Sports Network, if you look on the top right-hand screen of the stream, you will see these sponsors rolling throughout the night. Whether it's 10 Pin Alley or Debbie Matthews from Nashville Realty, we thank them for making this a reality and bringing this stream to you wherever you may be watching.
32, Braden Case set the kick it deep for the Tigers. Back deep for your Forrest Rockets. Number 13.
And Braden Case is ready. He puts his leg into it, pooches it up, and we are off in Chapel Hill, Tennessee. It is fair caught about the 28-yard line by number 19 for Forrest.
Can't blame them there for keeping the ball away from Mitchell to start the game off.
Smart game planning. These Mount Pleasant Tigers, coached by head coach Kit Hartsfield, with assistant coaches Christian Brewer, James Fischel, Andrew Holcomb, Rob Johnson, Hayden Lovely, Isaac Marlowe, Ned Rich, Bo Shelton, and Big John Williams. We're so happy to be here. Happy for you to be joining us tonight. This is going to be a good game, we suspect. Both undefeated teams hungry to get that win on this Friday night here in Middle Tennessee. So quarterback lined up in pistol. Behind him, running back. Mitchell gets the early handoff. He jumps it to the outside, and there's nothing
in the backfield there.
Nothing there. That is number 23, Braden Parrish. I believe that was Parrish. I don't know.
Yeah, number 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Braden.
Yeah.
Mitchell tried to bounce it there, and there was nowhere outside for him.
He's not a big guy.
No.
He's not a big guy, but he's got plenty of quickness, and they're going to have to try to keep him in check, because if he's able to bounce that and hit it.
Coming out with 4 wide here.
Yeah. Quarterback we'll call it shotgun, with a running back right behind him. Mitchell behind him, claps, gets the snap, gives it to Mitchell one more time, going off of.
And there he goes.
And he hits it, and he is going. He's got good blocks, and he is down to the 30. He's down to the 20, and on the second carry of the game, Mitchell hits Pater.
74 yards there, Seth. You got to wonder there. Forrest knows Mount Pleasant's going to try to stuff the box, so bringing out 4 wide receivers and making them spread out to cover those has to be part of the game plan.
He got a great block along the left side there to pop him. And he was off to the races. And you're just not going to catch him if he breaks containment like that. You're just not going to catch him. So it appears Forrest was initially lining up for a 2-point conversion off the left hash, and now they are going to realign for the more customary extra point. So Forrest with an early 6-0 lead, less than a minute into the first quarter.
Junior Isaiah Garcia in here for the extra point attempt.
We're a little slow to get this extra point off. Let's see what.
Not sure.
Maybe the White Hat's just a little slow getting down there tonight.
Early kickoff, he didn't have time to get stretched out like he normally does.
And here comes the extra point. And that only took 51 seconds off the clock. A 2-play drive. All Mitchell. Snap, hold, kick is up. Plenty of leg, and that kick is
extra point attempt is good.
So
Isaiah Garcia
with 11:09 left in the first quarter, Forrest takes a 7-0 lead against the Mount Pleasant Tigers. And with that, we will be back after these brief messages. This is the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS.
Rockets 7, Tigers 0.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
And we welcome everybody back to Chapel Hill, where the Mount Pleasant Tigers find themselves in an early hole off of a 74-yard Quincy Mitchell touchdown run 2 plays into the game. Mount Pleasant set to begin their first offensive drive of the evening. Forrest set up to kick the ball off. So what did you see on that first drive, Cameron? There wasn't much to see, but what did you see?
There wasn't much to see there, Seth. They tried to run it on the first play, and we had the box stuffed, and then I think they just kind of saw that and spread us out. Got the opportunity for a return here, break a couple tackles, and he has stood up at about the 39-yard line.
And boy, they were swiping at the ball there, trying to pry that thing loose from, I don't know who caught that ball.
Not sure what up man picked that one up.
Yeah. So, Mount Pleasant has an early test, finding themselves down 7-0 in the first quarter.
Well, look, there's number 13, Jaden Lanier there.
Yeah. This is Seth Campbell, Front Porch Sports Network, joined tonight by Cameron McCandless and Clarissa McFarland. So glad you're along with us this evening. Cale Scott's going to start this game in the shotgun. He's going to be flanked by number 6, Caden McCrory, who had a 3-touchdown performance last week against Zion. Going to bring the wide receiver from his right to left. Give is to McCrory along the right side. He cuts it back in. He's up to the 45, across the 45-yard line.
Nice job seeing the cut back there. He tried to stretch it to the outside, saw there was nothing there.
Nice patient run there by Jaden.
Good block by the wide receiver out there on the end.
Brought down by number 1, Braden Bourne.
I think the drives from Mount Pleasant will be more methodical, slower. They'll try to get some pop plays, I'm sure, but we'll see about this going forward.
Coming out with the 3 wide outside here.
They're going to bring the receiver from right to left. Pop pass from Scott. To 4. He's across the 50. He's got the first corner. And whoa, just
pulled down behind by number 7 there for Forrest.
Easterling goes into Forrest territory on that second down play.
Down by number 7, Sean David.
Looks like he had some room in front of him, and he just got tripped up there. Now, how many points, Cameron, how many points did Forrest allow in week 1 and week 2? They were quite a bit, right?
Yeah, they have been very high-scoring games. They gave up 20 in week 2 against Huntland and 36 in week 1 against Creekwood.
So buckle up, folks. We might have a high score. I hope you bet the over. If you're in, I say that joking. McCrory, screen.
Swing pass.
Yeah.
Nice spin move there.
He's up at 30. He's into the.
That's going to be another first down.
Yeah, out of bounds along the 25-yard line.
Number 14.
Niehaus there with the reception. Nice swing pass there.
He's going to be very important to get involved tonight.
Made by number 3, Dustin Jets. It's also going to be a first down for the Tigers.
Okay, so the Tigers are hurrying it up here, knowing they have a 7-point deficit. Scott takes the snap, gives to 6 along the right edge. Not a whole lot there, but he's going to dive forward for a positive gain. As you hear the wonderful Forrest band in full effect. Right here, right below us in Chapel Hill, Tennessee. Okay, Scott's out of shotgun, flanked to his right by a running back. Takes the snap, bad snap, gives it to the running back. Makes a little something out of it, gets upfield. He's going to have a positive gain of maybe 2 or 3 on the play to bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by Scott there to get that snap under control and hand it off to his running back.
That's something we saw quite a bit of last year, Cameron. Throughout the later part of the season, Clarissa probably remembers we were plagued by poor snaps.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. But it's been improved so far through 2 weeks this year.
Third down for the Tigers.
About a 3rd and 5 here, it looks like, Seth.
Yep, that's what it about is. And we're going to have Scott in shotgun. He's getting everybody lined up. He's going to have number 2, Ja'Kai Amos, out wide. Number 4, Easterling in the slot, bringing a receiver from right to left. He's looking back to pass. He's getting blitzed, and he got popped, but he got rid of the ball.
Got hit from the blind side there. He had no idea that guy was coming.
He's lucky to get rid of the ball. That's going to bring up 4th down.
4th and 5 here with 8 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, near sack on the play. That was pressured off the right end. Now, Mount Pleasant does have a kicker with plenty of leg. Braden Case has been able to boot him from pretty deep. I don't think that's what they're looking at here. They're going to push it.
The wind that we're dealing with here, I don't know. That probably plays a little bit of a factor in the coach's decision here.
you're probably aware, high school football special teams is questionable. So we're going to have a big fourth down play out of shotgun. He's looking to pass. He's got 14 in the slant.
14 on a slant. Nice read there.
Wow, inside the 10.
Complete to number 14, Peyton Nyhouse.
Rockets were giving them a little bit of a cushion there. Not sure why on 4th and 5. I would have figured the press would have been coming there. But
Peyton is a Mount Pleasant High School senior making plays early on. Forrest is running people on and off. We got the snap, run off of left tackle. Plenty of room. Does he get in?
He got down to the 1. I don't know that Forrest actually got all of their players off the field there right in front of the official, but there was no flag on the fall.
Brought down short of the goal line by number 3. Justin
nice methodical drive here to answer back that Mitchell 74-yard run for the Tigers. So they're steadily driving it down the field, and now they're going to have second down from, we'll say, the 1-yard line. What are you looking for here?
You got to hand the ball off here. You don't have room for your receivers to do much work.
Yeah, just plug it right up the middle. Push somebody off the line, boys. 6
and
with the carry, and he is in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
McCoy with the touchdown there, Seth. Great methodical drive. Good answer.
Touchdown from Mount Pleasant.
Took about a little bit over 4 minutes off the clock. But great answer there. Number 32, Braden Case in for the extra point attempt.
Snap, hold, kick.
Good.
There we go.
There we go. So,
extra point attempt is good.
With 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter, we got a tie ball game, folks. Mount Pleasant 7, Forrest 7 for the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS. We'll be right back.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.